𝐤𝐮𝐩𝐸𝐤 Radheshyam 𝐵𝐴 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 𝐬𝐮𝐩𝐸𝐤 𝐶𝐿𝐴 चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं देवदेव। Life of Love Sharit Sudha Sri Radharaman Charan Das Dev 𝐿𝐿. In the previous episode, we read the conversation of Ananda Mitra and other episodes, offense against Harinam, Sakyabhav of Govinda Dat, and the deliverance of the king of Puridam who had cholera, and by the powerful kirtan of Babaji Mahasaya, Bhajanita Go Radhesham, Japo Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Puridam and the palace was saved. Today we have the chapter 25. We are in more than half of the book already. Chapter 25, second visit to Calcutta. Babaji Mahasaya started from Calcutta along with his companions, leaving only a few in Janjapita Math for the service of Sri Radhakanta. On the way he stopped at Cuttack for a few days. This time he wanted to stay in Cuttack independently, so he did not inform any of the persons already known to him. As soon as he got down from the station, he began to inquire about some place outside the city where he could stay. Someone told him that there was a house near the cremation ground, which was always vacant because it was supposed to be haunted by ghosts. He went and stayed there. Next morning, they went out for Nagara Kirtan and returned at 11 a.m. They were thinking of making some arrangement for their food when some people arrived with provisions sufficient for 50 persons. The provisions could easily last for 2 days, but it was Baba Mahasaya's practice not to store anything for the next day. So all the provisions were cooked, and what remained after eating was distributed among the poor. On other days, they lived on Madhukari. Many people came to Babaji Mahasaya every day and asked him many questions. Most of them were college teachers and students. Baba Mahasaya answered their questions to their satisfaction. Many came to listen to his kirtan and participate in them. The cremation ground wore a festive look as long as Baba Mahasaya stayed there. Deliverance of Madana Mohana. One day, Madana Mohan, the younger son of Sri Pyari Mohan Dutta, was struck by lightning. While he was playing with other boys outside his house, he fell unconscious on the ground. His eyes turned upwards, teeth clenched, and the body became blue. The boys went and informed his parents. The parents were appalled. They did not know what to do. Some people advised them to call the doctor. Some say the boy was dead. But Madan Mohan's elder brother, Durga Prasad, hired a carriage and ran to Babaji Mahasaya. Baba came. Madan's parent laid Madan at his feet and said, "Baba, we offer our Madan at your feet. You do with him what you like." Babaji Mahasaya closed his eyes for a while and thought. His body trembled. He lifted and embraced Madan and shouted, "Jai Nitai!" Madan regained consciousness. He fell at the feet of Babaji Mahasaya. Baba again embraced him. Many people who had gathered at the spot were surprised to see the Shakti of Babaji Mahasaya. They say the boy is fortunate, for Baba Mahasaya seems to have accepted him and delivered him from death forever. Baba Mahasaya did not stay in Cuttack any longer, disappointing Ananda Babu and many others who insist on his staying longer. He proceeded to Calcutta. In Calcutta, he went straight to the house of Kunja Babu and Pulin Babu, but he stayed there only for a couple of days, after which he said to Kunja Babu, "This time I want to stay Independently, in some solitary place, you take me to the garden house of your uncle Batu Mama. Kunja Babu took him to the garden of Batu Mama. On his starting kirtan in the garden, many people started coming. One of his companions said to him, You came here because of solitude, but you are not yourself inviting crowds by your kirtan. Baba say, I do not shun crowd. I can always live amongst people, but what I want is independence. Dependence on the hospitality of others, persons obstructs the flow of Krishna Lila in one's mind. According to Mahaprabhu, solitude alone will not do. Independence is necessary. One day, 𝐏𝐥𝐞𝐚𝐬𝐤 Das Babaji of Baranagar came to Baba Mahasai along with other gentlemen. Introducing him to Baba Mahasai, he said, his name is Prasanna Kumar Raivahadur. He is a rich man and a great favorite of the governor of Bengal. Sometimes back, he heard Harinam Kirtan from Ramdas Baba. Jai Ramdas Baba Maharaj ki Jai. Since then, he had turned to Bhakti. Today, he came to know that you are here. So he has come for your darshan. Baba Mahasai, it is very kind of him to have come. Prasanna, Baba, I am a hypocrite and a sinner. I have become old. Still there is no change in me. But with the grace of Ramdas Baba, I have come to know that there is such a thing as God. Kindly bless me so that my faith in God remains firm and pull me out of the mire of Maya. Otherwise, I am doomed. No one else can help me. Babaji, my brother, in this age of Kali, no one will remain without the benefaction of Nitai Chand. You have no reason to fear. Prasanna, it is my request that you may kindly do me a favor of living in my garden, not very far from here. Babaji, I have no objection. I will happily go wherever Nitai Chand carries me. Baba Mahasai shifted to the garden of Prasanna Babu. The garden was spacious. On one side of the garden there was a big building, on the other side a pond. There was a separate kitchen, house, and beautiful flowers bloomed all round. Baba Mahasai was made to stay in a big hall of the garden house, which had wooden floor. The servant told Baba Mahasai, many English men and women have danced in the hall, and the garden have been the pleasure ground of the Englishmen. Now by your grace this hall and the garden will resound with the kirtan of the holy name of the Lord. Prasanna Babu said to Baba Mahasai, this garden is yours. I am also yours. You live here happily. All your needs will be fulfilled by the servants. You have only to tell them what you need. Initiation of Prasanna Babu. Every day a large number of people came to Baba Mahasai to attend his kirtan and discourses, during which Prasanna Babu was always present. On one day, Baba Mahasai asked Prasanna Babu, I found that you are always present here these days. Are you not neglecting your business and suffering great loss? Prasanna Babu said, I have done business all my life and earned a lot of money, but I have always neglected what I have now come to know is the only purpose of my life. I realize that I have suffered a loss which cannot be compensated by any amount of wealth. I cannot suffer the loss anymore. You will have to give me mantra and set me on the right path. I surrender myself completely at your feet. There is no one else in this world whom I regard as my own. Tell me when you are going to bless me with the mantra. Jai Ho, Prasanna Babu ki Jai, Baba Mahasai ki Jai. As Prasanna Babu said this, he fell at Baba Mahasai's feet and began to weep. Baba Mahasai lifted and embraced him. He tried to console him by his sweet words, but words will not console him. He said, Gurudev, time is passing, life is uncertain. If I die the next moment, I do not know what will happen to me. I may be consigned to the worst kind of hell. You must promise to give me mantra tomorrow. Baba Mahasai's heart melted. He said, very well, let Nitai's will be done. The next day, Prasanna Babu was duly initiated at his house, 𝐰𝐻𝐿. Baba Mahasai's companions performed kirtan at the time of initiation. As soon as Prasanna Babu received the mantra, tremor or horripilation appeared all over his body. Overwhelmed with emotion, he began to weep and say, Gurudev, no one in this world is more sinful than I. My deliverance is even more difficult than that of Jagai and Madai. Bless me so that I may not fail again. Baba Mahasai embraced him and said, always chant the name. Name alone can deliver the jiva from Maya in this age of Kali. Prasanna, I am always impure. How can I chant the name? Babaji, name does not recount purity or impurity, fitness or unfitness, caste or creed, time or place. It destroys all impurities of the heart, just as fire destroys all impurities of iron. After that, comforting Prasanna Babu, Baba Mahasai went and joined the kirtan. After the kirtan was over, everyone sat down for Mahaprasad. In joyful mood, Baba Mahasai said to his two companions, Advaita and Radha Vinod, both of you sing while we are taking prasad. Advaita does, you sing in praise of Gaura, and Radha Vinod will sing in praise of Nitai. Let us see who wins. The defeated person will carry the winner on his shoulder to the garden. Both began to sing with great zest and enthusiasm. Every verse they sang filled the atmosphere with bhav and seemed to send Baba Mahasai into ecstasy. Baba Mahasai had hardly eaten one or two morsels of Mahaprasad when he entered in a state of trance, in which both of his hands were raised and his eyes had reddened. He wanted to sing, but he could not move his lips. Horripilations and tremor appeared all over the body. He remained in that state for some time. Then he began to sing the verses, Nitai Gunamani, Amara Nitai Gunamani, Amiya Premer Vanya Vasalo Avani. And our Nitai, the treasure of all divine qualities, he brought the flood of divine love and made the world float in it. Jai Nitai, Jai Nitai, Jai Nitai, Jai Nitai Shan, Jai Nitai, Jai Nitai. As he sang this verse, he was so overwhelmed with emotions that he began to roll on the ground, covered with patals on which Mahaprasad was served. His companion tried to contain him, but could not. Navadvip Das asked Advaita Das, Radha Vinod and others to sing that verse more loudly. The verse continued to be sung to the accompaniment of khol and kartals for an hour and a half, after which Baba Mahasai, Radharaman Charan Das Dev came to his own. His whole body was smeared with Mahaprasad. Mahaprasad was served again and everyone sat down to eat. Jai Radharaman. You know, when we read Charit Sudha, Life of Love, when we read the life stories of the saints, Siddha Mahatmas, Mahapurush, such as Radharaman, we not only learn about the life of the pure devotees, Sudha Bhaktas, the Nitya Siddhas, in the case of Radharaman Charan Das Dev, but we get direct association with them. May our karma, our sukriti, may Nitai's will was not that we will be in that time and place where Baba was there with his companions, associates, and may we have been born after. Even though we get direct association with them, with the bhav, with the mood, with the kirtan, with the songs, with the love, with the embrace of Bhade Baba by studying his life, his charita, his actions, his day-to-day. Through this book, we're associating with the Mahatmas, with the Siddhas, with the Purush, Mahapurush, Radharaman. So, many times you will see a video that is over 10 minutes or 5 minutes, right? Like this one. But do not let your mind to start jumping like a monkey to go to find something else. Stay there, keep there. Take your japa, listen while you chant the Harinam, the holy name of Sri Hari. Meditate, close your eyes and listen. Meditate on the stories. Enter the lila. Sri Radharaman ki jai, Sri Radharaman Gan ki jai, Sri Radharaman Parivar ki jai, Sri Nityananda Parivar ki jai, Sri Panchatattva ki jai, Sri Nitai Gauranga ki jai, Sat Goswami ki jai, Haridas Thakur Namacharya ki jai, Jagannath Baladev Subhadraji ki jai, Sri Radharani ki jai, Sri Shyamasundar Lal ki jai, Jai Jai Sri Radheshyam, Bhajo Nitai Gaur Radheshyam, Japo Hare Krishna Hare Ram. See you in the next. Radhe.
জীবন কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম ছোট বড় দয়াল রাম জনিধর চন্দ্র হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম গোপাল গোপাল রাম হরে গোপাল রাম কৃষ্ণানন্দ হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম গৌর চরণ নিতাই পদ জয় শ্যামানন্দ হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম মধুসূদন রামানন্দ হরে গৌরাঙ্গ শ্যাম বিদাস চন্দ্র হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম সবে মিলে করো দয়া হরে গৌরাঙ্গ আমি অতি বন্ধু হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম শ্রীনাথি গোসাই ভজা হরে গৌরাঙ্গ শ্যাম কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম নিতি নিতি জয় জগা হরে গৌরাঙ্গ শ্যাম গৌরাঙ্গ হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম জন রঙ্গে দেখা হরে গৌরাঙ্গ শ্যাম প্রকাশ গৌরাঙ্গ হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম কীর্তনে গাইতে পারে গাই যেন হারি গাই নিতাই গৌরী রাধে শ্যাম হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম নিতাই গৌরী রাধে শ্যাম রাধে হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম নিতাই গৌরী রাধে শ্যাম হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম নিতাই গৌরী রাধে Hare Krishna Hare Rama